Alright, hello football gamers, welcome back to Madden Football Gaming. Today I'm going to show you how to beat a double Mable cover 3. It's something that a lot of people play online, and unless you know how to beat it, it is just super frustrating. For those that are unaware, it's basically when you have a blue and a purple on the same side, set at obviously different depths to try and bag everything, and then the user just covers everything in the middle with 3 deep in quarters. What it'll look like, and I'm in 3-3-5 wide because this is what a lot of people run, and it usually looks like this. Okay, so they could keep that 3 rec. They could not as well on that lineman. Basically, it just depends on how many people they want to rush. This will be their user, right? So this will be in the middle of the field. So if they want to rush these 3, they can. They can take this person out of a hook curl. If they don't, and they want this person being in a hook curl, and then them also just kind of running with things, they can do that as well, and they would have like the deep middle. So we're going to put Murray in a deep middle, like this, like a mid-read, simulating the user, and having that 3 rec also there. So we're only rushing 2, and a lot of people will run it like this. Now, you should have time in the pocket, so that should be not a big deal to you. Here, if they're doing double Mables, even if they're sending 3, you're blocking 6 in what I'm doing right here. The formation I'm in is out of the Saints playbook, but you can do it out of bunch too. The setup's very easy. You can do it should be able to do it out of any bunch. I'm using Drew Lock in the Denver Broncos team. I am not using Tom Brady, where I'm doing a whole bunch of different hot route master stuff. This is a setup you could do with anybody. So, but what I was saying is you can do this out of bunch because you can create a bunch out of this formation, right? And all you would do is motion this person over, okay? And then you have this same setup that we're looking at now. I know what you're saying. You're saying that this person is over here. That's fine. It doesn't matter if they're over there or if they're not over there. Okay, so all right, so we're on the left hash, and that's what you want to be out of this formation. You want, you can flip it either way, obviously, but you want a couple routes going this direction. I'll show you what I mean. First, you're going to put Fant, A, your tight end, on a comeback. You're going to put Sutton, Y, on an in, and you're going to put Judy on a smart routed in. Okay, to smart route it, you hit his icon, you go to the left to make the end, then you hit his icon again, and then you hit RB on Xbox to make it at the sticks 10 yards. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. All right, so I like to put Patrick on an out, and I like to block the running back. Okay, you have 6 blockers now. You don't need them. You can send out another route if you want to, which is absolutely fine, but just make sure it doesn't get in the way of your other routes. What you're going to do is create a high, low, and static read for the user. It's too much for them to guard. It is, just plain and simple. Even with a 3 rec that is a little intuitive underneath, there's no way they can get this done. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Now, the reason you put Patrick on an out is you want that purple and blue to stay over to the left. You want to stay over to the left because B is your 3rd read. It goes Y, A, B. Okay? So Y, A, B. That's what you're looking for in your read progression. Okay, let me just show you what I mean. Y. All right, so now we're going to man up Judy. Okay, we're going to keep this 3 rec. We're going to put our blues out there. And so this is what it looks like. So we're going to simulate Murray covering Judy. And again, here's the setup. Sutton's your number 1, then it's Fant, then it's Judy. Okay? And Fant and Judy are really about the same time because you're going to see where their user is and make your read. All right? And X is just important to keep those zones over there to the left, giving Judy enough time and space to make his catch. So we're going to say that we don't want to throw to Sutton this time. We're going to throw to Judy. Okay? No, I'm sorry. We don't want to throw it to Judy this time. We're going to throw to Fant. Wide open. Wide open. He went with them. So Fant is wide open. Now let's do the opposite. Let's say, okay, well, they're going to cover Fant. Okay. So set it up again. All right, so now you see that Fant is manned up. You also have a 3-rec, and then you have this double Mable at 20 and 5 yards. We're going to put Judy on that end, Fant on the curl, and Sutton on the end that's not smart routed. Okay, so now let's say that Sutton is covered by this 3-rec, which it's not. We've just proven that it'll get wide open. And let's say that he goes with Fant and not Judy. So I'm sorry. Let's say he goes with Fant and not Judy. So then Judy is wide open. Okay, so that is how you destroy double Mable cover 3. They can only use her 1. They may try and get fancy, and they may try and say, oh, head fake, I'll look like I'm going here, and then I'll go with Judy, and then I'll come back to Fant. Fine. That's okay. If he's getting fancy in the backfield there, Sutton is going to be wide open, right? So Sutton is going to be wide open almost every single play unless he uses it, and then if he uses it, there's no way he can get back to Judy. And then if he tries to get back to Judy, then Fant will be open. You just have to make a read. So I'm going to show you one more time. Okay, this is the setup. You're attacking the middle where that user is, because there's only one person there, or 2 if he does a 3-rec. Okay, that's all you have to do. And then you just have to sit back and make a read. So let's say double Mable. Okay, and it doesn't matter where you put him in. Let's put him in a mid-read. And he's probably going to stay with Fant in this case. And if he does, we'll go with Judy. Or we can just wait for Sutton again. Again, Sutton should always come open. Right there. Always open, right? Just possession catch it. And you're talking about 5 to 7 yards every time. He is going to get so tired of doing that. Then he'll get out of the double Mable. Then he'll start doing something like this. Okay, now look at that. Now he's just doing a mid-read and a vert hook and a vert hook to get everything over there. Okay, so now when he does that, Patrick will be wide open. Or you can decide to put your RB on an out route too. Either way, it's gonna your flats are gonna be wide open. When he does that, then your flats are wide open. So when he needs to do all that just to take away the middle, and then you have wide open pass to Patrick, okay, or wide open pass to Lindsay if you really want to. If you see him start putting everybody in the middle, then you can do that. But there's no way he's going to be able to guard this play without doing it, and then you just beat his double Mable and he can't double Mable anymore. So this play in itself is just dangerous. All right, so one more time. Here's what it looks like. Sutton should almost always come open right there. Just possession catch it. If he mans up Fant, then you can take Judy because he's wide open. Possession catch it. Or if he mans up Judy, take Fant or Sutton. Let's just show Fant one more time. And the reason that that's important is because Fant is you have 3 reads and not just 2, so it's going to be hard for him to beat. All right, and then if they decide they're going to get crazy and they're not giving you Fant, they're not going to give you Judy, they're not going to give you Sutton, we're just going to cover the entire middle, then you have the flats open, right? You have Patrick wide open for a great gain. You could probably even turn that up. And then if you're like, okay, well, what if they do something crazy? And this is what they do. So they do this, all right? So they're taking away Patrick's route. They're taking away Sutton going over the middle. And then they're going to take away Fant or Judy. Okay, then all you have to do, they can't take away everything. Then all you have to do is put like Lindsay on an out route like this. Okay? All right, so this is what it looks like. Just put Lindsay on an out route. They cannot guard both flats and the middle. They just can't do it. There's too many routes here for them to guard. They can't do it. And if they surprise you with it, fine. But you still should have Judy or Fant. That Judy Fant read is dangerous, so make them pick, right? So even with this, let me show you this, right? So even if they go, okay, I have a vert, I have a mid, I have a 3-rec, I have a blue on the left side for Patrick. That mid read either still has to pick between Fant and Judy, and they just can't do it. Now, Lindsay's going to be wide open here, the flat, because they don't have a flat over there. Now they're trying to guard Sutton all the way across his route, which is fine. But now they don't have a flat there. And when they don't have a flat there, and there's no way they can do all that, they still have that two-person read. They have to pick Fant or Judy, A or B, going across. And all you have to do is make a read. That's all you have to do. So here, we're going to do it. Make a read. Oh, Judy. Possession catch, boom. Even with all those zones, they still can't stop this play. This play's money. This play's money, and it's free. Huh? You like what I did there? All right. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I've seen some questions about people wondering how to beat this. This route is pretty awesome for beating this, and so I just wanted to share it with my subscribers real quick. Anyways, I hope this helped you out. If it did, please like and subscribe, bringing more content like this in the future. Always looking for ways to help out the community and help you guys have some fun out there, guys and gals. So thanks so much. Appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.